Hello students, my name is Rokas Daugela, and today I will share you information on how to build your credit score and share some of the ways to avoid identity theft. First of all, identity theft is the illegal action of when somebody uses somebody else's information, whether it's your email, your name, your address, your phone numbers, your credit card information, when they use that information for their own personal gain, usually for money. So the first step in avoiding identity theft is to avoid loaning out information. Whenever you apply for a credit card, make sure that all that information is for yourself. What I recommend is making an Excel spreadsheet of all the credit cards that you have and label all the credit card companies along with them, and all the routing numbers, the account numbers, the email addresses, the home addresses, so that you always have a backup information. Because what happens is when you lose a card, you won't have access, you won't know who to call because you'll have multiple credit cards. So always have a spreadsheet that will allow you to use it as a backup and always have all the information in front of you. Also, make sure to avoid keeping your PIN numbers on you. If you have your PIN number written down somewhere, make sure you throw it away immediately. Your PIN number should only be online or on your credit card information. Never have your PIN number hanging around, because identity thieves can have access to those PIN numbers and get into the system to get money from your account. Make sure to always report a lost or stolen credit card. There is a Federal Reserve regulation that has your back on this situation. What happens is when you are charged on your account and it's not you that made the payments, and you let the credit card company know before the charge, you will not have to pay any penalty for that fee. However, if you let the credit card company know 2 to 3 or even more days after, you can be charged up to $50. Finally, check your credit card statements often. Every single time you make a purchase, even if it's a small purchase of $5, $6, $7, always check your statements. Make sure that everything is running smooth. Make sure that you are the one using your credit company in your credit cards, and that there's nobody from China, Africa, or other countries having that access to information. Now I'm going to share with you some of the smart ways to use credit. Don't take out cash advances unless it's the very last option. Cash advances have very high APRs, and you can be charged extra fees. The only time you should take out cash advances and when you are in an emergency and you need to have cash that second moment. Don't apply for a card that pays cash back. Today, in 2016, a lot of credit card companies are offering marketing strategies where you can have cash back in things that you use often. So if you are a traveler and you have to travel often, you can ask for a credit card company that pays travel interest. So you get 1, 2, or even 3% interest cash back off of those purchases. If you are a driver, or let's say a truck driver, and you spend a lot of money on gasoline, you can ask for a credit card that pays a lot of gasoline so that you can get cash back off of that. So you always want to see where you are, what you use often, and buy a credit card company based off of that. Also, make sure to keep only a couple of credit cards. When you have too many credit cards, what happens is you start running out of which credit card is which. You have a lot of customer service numbers, you have a lot of different PIN numbers, and that can cause a lot of problems. Also, there's a higher chance that you can become a identity theft victim. Be careful transferring balances to a card that isn't paid off. When you transfer balances, the APRs for your purchases are different from every single account. The cash advance fees are always different, and the balance transfer fees are different. So when you balance transfers, make sure that you are in a good situation and you have no debt on your card. So to conclude, use your college years to build your credit score history. Pay your credit bills on time, stay within your credit limits, and don't take out too much debt. Remember that employers often review a credit report before they hire employees. Thank you so much.